EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. McCarthy now going to start with a pass. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Open man downfield, it's Hawkinson. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
At the 33-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big play for Minnesota. 31 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll go with him again. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Trying to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. It is brought in the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this looks like a completely different offense from a week ago. They just couldn't get anything going. Their self-inflicted penalties, the opposing team really had their way with them. But they looked really sharp. They had a great opening script. They executed it to perfection. And then not only to sustain possession, Mike, but so important nowadays is to win those possessions in the red zone and come away with 6.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. They'll put Loveland in motion. Finding room across midfield. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series. They've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
Trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, here's McCarthy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, you know, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. That is brought in. And he will score. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11-12 on the season. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allows the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
In motion, it's Odunze. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
Second and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. In motion, it's Odunze. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll talk things over before third down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. On fourth down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. He'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. They'll look to set up the screen here. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Pressure there's got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and 9. Here's McCarthy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short. On 4th down, here's Ty Zentner to kick it. Decent return, gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And that ball incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Third down and 3. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He finds a man downfield. It's Felton. To the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Make it 3 in the first. He has thrown 3 first-quarter touchdowns. An incredible start to this one.
It really is incredible, Mike, and I'm not sure really what word there is better to describe it. This is just truly a special performance we're seeing today. I'll tell you what, I'm excited what the next 3 quarters have in store.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
What is that? In motion, it's Odunze. Off play action. Here's Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
In motion, it's Odunze. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. In motion, it's Odunze. A play fake. Now Williams. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
It's a gain
A pickup there of 28 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Williams going to keep it on the zone read.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
The 10-yard line.
2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Williams hit, and he loses the football. And the Vikings have the takeaway.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
1st and 10.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
To throw, it's McCarthy. This one brought in by Hawkinson. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. It's a gain of 34.
At the 40-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. You let this go deep for Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
Gain of 31 yards.
A big play for Minnesota. 31 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Here's a run. A short kick down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Okay, ready?
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Let's go now. Ready.
To Jefferson on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And now it's 4th and goal.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down,
goal.
it's Will Reichert time for this Viking field goal. Reichert's kick is good. And the Vikings have run out to a 24-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
this up close to the 40. Josh Metellus there on the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 45-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. They'll stick with him again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
What is going on?
Throwing is Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. That is Quentin Lake there to make the play.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the Vikings' 34-yard line.
They face second down and 7.
What is it?
They'll go play action here with Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got inside the 50. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
They'll put Loveland in motion. They'll go with a counter on first down. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in the second quarter. Look him up on a second down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
Again, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
What is it? There you go.
Now Williams. And that is incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This about as short as you can get.
24-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is good. And the Bears are back within 2 scores.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
at their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
On first down, here's McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The third quarter begins with a run. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. A throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Give up the middle, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. Josh Metellus there on the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings him second and 5.
From the 44 now, here's second and 4. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough. Luke James, first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
So, from the 37, here's second down and 9. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Odunze. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown Bears. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On first and 10, it's It's McCarthy. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On second down, they'll run. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football at their own 40.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is complete. Odunze working across the field. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's in! Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
That ties the game, 24-24. Cairo Santos kicking off for Chicago.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The drive will start on the ground. Room to run past midfield. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Vikings. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Riker out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now, faking the give. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
First down, Chicago.
Hands up.
Williams. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Hands up.
To throw is Williams. He's going to let this one go deep. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Hands up.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. Got the hook up there to Ogunze. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Biggie Angels. Biggie Angels. Biggie Angels.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another.
1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hands up.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. That one incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Yeah. Combo.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And that'll set up 4th down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up the 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 4. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. Inside the 25. And he will score. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota. Riker now to add the extra point. He's got it. The Vikings will extend this third quarter lead. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
What is it on?
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And 3rd down coming up.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off from their execution and leads to an incompletion.
They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
And the Bears first down.
Up the middle they go. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. 2nd down, they need 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Williams now to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Here's 3rd and 7.
What is that?
To throw, it's Williams. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. And he will score. Game on. Cole Komet, touchdown Bears. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Here's Williams. That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion, and all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran about the Luxembourg up the highest metric. The city just made a sweep. People diabetic. They mouth you full of deceit. Let these cameras tell it. Welcome to Orleans with the
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup.
Seemed like the receiver ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 42 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
79. Rush in. Rush in.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
While he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. Once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
Let's go now. Come.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's gonna be 3rd. They need 1. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Now Williams. He'll let one go down the middle. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target, and it'll be second down. Throwing is Williams. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
And the Bears first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Bears first down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Throwing on second down, Williams. And he will score! Game on! Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved his defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
His kick is good. Makes the score Vikings 45, Bears 42.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Across midfield, down the sideline to the 20, and he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Minnesota. 3 touchdowns for him, numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season.
It's one of those plays that all the offensive line had to do, Mike, was just give him a crease and get him to the second level, because from there, he's going to do the rest. That's as impressive a run as we'll see all year long.
Bears 42. Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is caught downfield by Odunze. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Second and 10.
Ready to run. Punch. Vegas.
Williams to the air once more. He's going to look downfield once again. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 45 yards. That's good for the Bears. First down. First down at the 5-yard line.
Throw it again. It's Williams. Exiting the pocket right. One broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Covering excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and He's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. And it's going to bring it to third and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal.
Vegas!
They try to throw again. Here's Williams. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I think that's one he's going to look at on film tomorrow and want back. I mean, there was enough space there to get the first down. I know the ball takes him a little bit out of bounds, but he's got to get your first foot down, drag the second. That's how they teach it, and just can't quite get it done.
And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. On is Santos for the PAT. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter.
Santos kicking off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Hey, check that. Street. Go!
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Let's go now.
Here's 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Ready?
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So a win here for the Vikings. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups.
I'm trying to get me paid, I'm trying to move and shake, I'm trying to walk away, I swear my wrists are great, I'm getting used to change.
your cup. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts. I'll pop through north to the voice, get bored. Endless stairs in a sinking door. I search for things I don't need no more. Baby, I'm typically every day, can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away down Honey Lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet.
Model, that's so typical. Body of Adonis, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Please don't modest, that's so typical. Model, that's so typical. Body of Adonis, that's so typical. Tell like a god, that's so typical. Please don't modest, that's so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, I'm so cynical, so don't cut it out like a umbilical. Don't wanna bust it out, the ridicule. It's typical.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm up now. Here's an update. I'm a real snob. I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my steak. I'm finna give it a good shot on my case. She want the Mew Mew. She want the EJ. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a that band-aid. Thinking I missed, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby, I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. 5, had to go on for the kill. It's 5 + 8, you know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him. I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the Toyota Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna stop and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.